these guys, but back up, it's a female tonight. It's a female tonight. Back up, it's a female tonight. Guess we're feeling right. Guess we're feeling right. Ladies night. Get them hands up high. Keep them hands up high. Ladies night. Popping bottles right. Fitting dresses tight. Ladies night. Guess we're feeling right. Guess we're feeling right. Ladies night. You living or are you existing? Because life is meant for you to be living. That's right. I said, are you living or are you existing? Come on, girls, we gotta have fun. Because life is meant for you to be living. That's right. It's Barbie Levine in the building. And we got this.
Got the juice now, man. Juice now, man.
I got the juice now. Give a fuck what a guy say. I got the juice now. I'm saucing niggas. I got the juice now. Give a fuck what a guy say. I got the juice now. I got the juice now. I got the juice now. Give a fuck what a guy say. I got the juice now. I'm saucing niggas. I got the juice now. Give a fuck what none of y'all say. I got the juice now. I got the juice now. I got the juice and I do what I want. I'm walking, I'm talking my juice now. If you're not careful, I could be taking you. I got the juice now. Was chasing checks, now these comments be chasing me. Juice now. Cruise control in my own life, but you can still be hating me. Oh, I'm on the chase for the come up, and I ain't stopping. I used to wait with these bros, I took the juice now. Oh God, but oh God, I'm coming at all of you. And it ain't no stopping for none of you. I got the juice now. Give a fuck what a guy say. I got the juice now. I'm saucing niggas. I got the juice now. Give a fuck what a guy say. I got the juice now. I got the juice now. I got the juice now. Give a fuck what a guy say. I got the juice now. I'm saucing niggas. I got the juice now. Give a fuck what none of y'all say. I got the juice now. Skull, I got the juice now. I got that juice like Tupac. I'm good, but my flow need the flu shot. These little niggas be talking that hoopla. And I be like, booyah. Skull-ass drop of the pool on the rooftop. I bought my coins like a jukebox. Miss a chain skipper, still stack the blue bills in the shoebox. Roll up the shirt that I mix with the moon rock. Ayy, little homie talking that jibber jabber. These little want no action. I'm in the cut just chillaxing. Everything that I get, best believe, bro, get a fraction. Came from the slums, a pissy mattress. Now we got zips in the kitchen cabinets. Add up the money and you subtract it. Scudder in the public bathroom. I got the juice now. Give a fuck what a guy say. I got the juice now. Skip, I'm saucing niggas. I got the juice now. Give a fuck what a guy say. I got the juice now. I got the juice now. I got the juice now. Give a fuck what a guy say. I got the juice now. I'm saucing niggas. I got the juice now. Give a fuck what none of y'all say. I got the juice now. I got the juice now. I got the juice.
You damn right. Damn right. Stand up and die for that shit like this. Serious.
So you're wrong. All my niggas know that they on. Pushing work till it's gone. Pushing work out the phone. Yeah, we gotta work so it's on. So who told you my hood ain't on? Who told you my hood ain't on? Who told you my hood ain't on? Whoever told you wrong. All my niggas holding they own. Pushing work on the phone. Pushing that work till it's gone. Yeah, we gotta work so it's on. See, we ain't new to this, we true to this. If you don't know what the money is, 5,700, that's a number shit. Everybody pushing our kind. Your mama all that on wasabi. Well, them new faces always get spotted. Cause everybody know everybody. And it's killers, drug dealers, thugs, nigga. Damn, she stiff your nigga with drugs in them. With go get a trill, nigga. Chill, nigga. True hustle, that'll go get it. Yeah, I fool with a plug, with a thug, with a plug, with them all the deal, bug. I'm reluctant to trust them unless I can roll with them. And to get to the profit, get it, then drop it, chop it, sell it, then recop it. That word do for loud, that know it like Scottish. You need it, we got it. I stay posted with product, calculating profit. Being broke is not an option. Never out of pocket, bought a pocket rocket. What a hater jocking in them jackets watch. Yeah, I get work for the Lord. Whipping solo, flipping fast in the so I feel like JoJo. I'm screaming, breathing, Luke and Ted and Bubba to them.
Yeah. C2.9 FM, man. This is In the Loop Radio, man. Who told you my hood ain't on?
Who told you my hood ain't on? Yeah. Whoever told you wrong. All my niggas holding they own. Pushing work till it's gone. Pushing that work out the phone. Yeah. We gotta work so it's on. So who told you my hood ain't on?
Yeah.
Who told you my hood ain't on?
In the Loop Radio, man. The boy Dot, man.
Whoever told you
we in the building.
All my niggas holding they own. Pushing work on the phone. Pushing that work till it's gone. Yeah, we gotta work so it's on. See, we were raised up on ramen noodles. All piss, no poodles. Pushing Tweeties and tuna. News stories you can Google, but staying online like the internet. And they standing in line for the word we get. I don't never stop grinding, we always be shining. We got it when they ain't get it yet. And we trapping our banners, the born ramble, stay stuck like commando. All of my niggas be pushing piano, make move like soprano, fed watching the channel. Every day we stay chasing that lotion. OG residue and that doings. Niggas ain't worried about you. The attitude, do what you do, I'ma do me. And all my young niggas unruly. Running through gas like a dooley. Flashing that cash at the police. Selling crooks, the right rollers. Fooling with toolies, that Lee ass holy. Holy moly, we be sipping that Cody. Leaning, serving them dope, be beating for hope to money. Pull out the slab on Sunday. Showcasing diamonds and money. So who told you my hood ain't on? Cause whoever told you wrong. Yeah, we got to work so it's on. We got to work so it's on. Yeah, who told you my hood ain't on? Cause whoever told you wrong. All my niggas holding they own. Pushing that work on its own. Who told you my hood ain't on? Who told you my hood ain't on? Who told you my hood ain't on? Cause whoever told you wrong. All my niggas holding they own. Pushing work till it's gone. Pushing that work out the phone. Yeah, we gotta work so it's on. So who told you my hood ain't on? Who told you my hood ain't on? Who told you my hood ain't on? Cause whoever told you wrong. All my niggas holding they own. Pushing work on the phone. Pushing that work till it's gone. Yeah, we gotta work so it's on.
Tuned in the Loop Radio, man. 87.9 FM, 92.9 FM. We live as usual on Friday night, man. Shout out to everybody on the book, everybody on the YouTube, everybody on the live.
Yes, sir.
Everybody that's listening on the FM dial, man. You are not here by accident, man. Keep your dials tuned in. It's In the Loop Radio every Friday night, man. 8 to 10 p.m., man. We just rocking through some drinks right now, man. Some exclusive drinks from in town, out of town, all over, you know what I'm saying? Hot drinks that we done got sent in here, man. As we keep it going, man, this is Lucky Benzo, man. This joint is called Fill That Bag Up, man. If you don't like this, something wrong with your ears, bro.
Yeah.
You dig?
This that joint.
All I do is get money. Gotta fill that bag.
All I do is get money. Gotta fill that bag up. Them names with NBA. All they broke. Gotta fill that bag up. Every getting my sex on the miss. Gotta fill that bag up. How much still go get? Whatever. Gotta fill that bag up. And all I do is get money. Gotta fill that bag up. Them names with NBA. All day broke, gotta fill that bag up. Having to get my sex on the bitch, gotta fill that bag up. I don't shit go get, it's what up, gotta fill that bag up. All I know is no cash, stack it up in this stash. I got money all in the trash can, and it's more off in the mask. I just spend it all on fast, take my shift to get some lashes and whatever that she asking. Though I got it, so they tax. I might pull up in whatever. I'm looking like a rapper, got a bunch of drugs on me, and I'm smelling like a trapper, and I'm smoking OG platinum. You can smell it through the rapper. Got a bunch of bitches with me, like I'm headed to the capital. All the dudes in that fountain, plus I got a couple Zans with me. Hit the beach and brought that sand. We got that drum, I keep that band with me. Them lames, and they hate it, but they want me fill that bag up. Got your main bitch on the plane trip, and I just might fill a bag up. All I do is get money, gotta fill that bag up. Them lames with the NBA, call they broke, gotta fill that bag up. Can't be getting my sex on the bitch, gotta fill that bag up. I'ma still go get this what up, gotta fill that bag up. And all I know is get money, gotta fill that bag up. Them lames with the NBA, call they broke, gotta fill that bag up. Every nigga my sex on the bitch, gotta fill that bag up. I got 2 phones, smoke them up, love each other. Since I'm racked up and I'm stunning, trap on body, mother up buck. Came up, I ain't never had that. Okay, I gotta worry about that. Mama once told me, boy, get to the money, cause you know your ass ain't gon' get you no money. Not only the house, listen, I got it on me. Whatever you won't know that I got it on me. My shit was the baddest, ain't nobody better. Baby, call them haters, let's get to the telephone. Tell her what my call out forever. Try telling you niggas to get on my level. Flexing on niggas, yeah, I got it bad. See it, I want it, I'm dropping it back. Lucky or great, that's the reason they mad. This I'm a pimp, I be feeling like Shaq. The game is a blessing, I'm never gon' leave. Future and hope, if I got the keys. A rat in the trap and you can't get no cheese. Ever try play me, I'm making you bleed. All I do is get money, gotta fill that bag up. Them lanes with the NBA, call they broke, gotta fill that bag up. Every nigga get my sex on the miss, gotta fill that bag up. I'ma still get this what up, gotta fill that bag up. And all I know is get money, gotta fill that bag up. Them lanes with the NBA, call they broke, gotta fill that bag up. Every nigga get my sex on the miss, gotta fill that bag up. And I'm a bitch, go get this what up, gotta fill that bag up.
Oh, wow, I got you.
Every time I hit the booth, keep it real shit. Never could I give a fuck about how you feel. Every time I hit the booth, I keep it real shit. Never could I give a fuck about how you feel. Smoking loud, making niggas think. Feeling stressed, making in the train. I keep my business to myself and loose lips and make the shit.
Take me out of Cleveland real quick, man.
I ain't really trying to.
My guy said, he's trying to call
I'm
crazy.
just trying to find a peace of mind. Every day is just the same shit. They don't wanna really see you shine. Shit is real, I'm thanking God for the day. Everybody got problems, just don't ever lose faith. I'ma lay back with thoughts of being rich. God gave me a gift with the knowledge on how to rip. Never will I give up, I keep it pushing and you know that. My future is picture perfect, Polaroid with no Kodak. Younger days it was cool, sometimes I wanna go back. Brown forces and Jordans with colors matching the throwback. Man, this shit is retarded how people out here be acting. Instead of adding the plus, they'd rather do evil subtraction. The is wearing leggings like women, like that's the fashion. Kids really ain't raised by their fathers, they turn to bastards. Molly and other drugs turn the world into a hazard. People is dying slow, cause the time is moving faster. Grind is getting hard, I need wisdom from my past. They say they got the key for the lock, but not the master. Every time I hit the booth, keep it real. Never could I give a fuck about how you feel. Every time I hit the booth, I keep it real. Never could I give a fuck about how you feel. Smoking loud, making niggas think. Feeling stressed, making niggas drink. I keep my business to myself. Loose lips will make the ship sink. I ain't really trying to find friends. I'm just trying to find a peace of mind. Every day is just the same shit. They don't wanna really see you shine. Shit is crazy, it ain't nothing like it used to be. Saying follow, they ain't leaders. Shit is new to me. They kill they own, ain't no telling what they do to me. I stay 1,000 to the ones that be true to me. Bad habits, hell no, you can't influence deep. Them the ones that be hating, cause I'm doing me. I laugh it off and keep it moving like 100 keys. The world will be a better place if it's 100 me. I don't trust a damn soul, but the Holy Ghost. They applaud on your paper and say they love you though. I'm a witness, seen a rat kick it with the snake. In the room with 6 others like the Hey 48. I just wanna run it up so I can leave this place. I ain't happy till I know my family is safe. I take my time and do it right. I used to get race. I'd rather lose in the streets than catch another case. Every time I hit the booth, keep it real. Never could I give a fuck about how you feel. Every time I hit the booth, I keep it real. Never could I give a fuck about how you feel. Smoking loud, making niggas think. Feeling stress, making niggas drink. I keep my business to myself. I do. Loose lips and make the ship sink. I ain't really trying to find friends. I'm just trying to find a peace of mind. Every day is just the same shit. They don't wanna really see you shine.
My skin is at hot lemon. Really woman that's a knee, I did not plan it.
Bring me back to the Bronx real quick, man.
Now at this point, you got the hit
My God, Desert, man.
You are not playing. Believe you can fall in love when we straight. Had a different way of saying that ain't handsome. Remember when we first kissed and did grandma? Do it for me one more again. Do it for me one more again. I was just hoping that you could see through where I've been. All I need is you and a pen, and I'm inspired. That's how you do it with your mans. Maybe that's my best friend. It's you I desire. Remember when you do it with strength, knowing you can get it again with the lips. I want you. Do it for me one more again. Do it for me one more again. I want you. Do it for me one more again. Do it for me one more again. I need you. Do it for me one more again. Do it for me one more again. I want you. Do it for me one more again. Do it for me one more again. I need you. Even if you say it in your mind, even if the sun don't shine, you gon' be right there next to me, tripping off ecstasy. That's the one between your thighs. Ow! You already know that you're fine. You already know you gotta die. Driven to the river, we living in the sky. No our limits, we'll be the sky. That's life. You already know who I am. Know that I can't have to share. Know that if I find out there, I don't care. I be definitely busting the forehead. Not playing. You already know what's the deal. You already know how I feel. So if I never wake up 20 years later, still trying to slay her, know that it's real, meaning you still. Do it for me one more again. Do it for me one more again. I want you. Do it for me one more again. Do it for me one more again. I need you. Do it for me one more again. Do it for me one more again. I want you. Do it for me one more again. Do it for me one more again. I need you.
Do it for me one more again. 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 Do it for me. Do it for me one more again. 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 Do it. I got that Grammy. Keep it real. They got me style. Do it for me one more again. Do it for me one more again. Do it for me one more again. Just do it. Do it for me one more again. Do it for me one more again. Do it for me. Do it for me. Do it for me one more again. Do it for me one more again. Do it for me.
Yeah. Flavor 2.9 FM, man, in Loop Radio, man. That was my guy, K Desert. That joint was called One More Again, man. As we keep it going, we rocking out, man. My guy, Dot Man, is in the building with me.
That was that Cape Desert joint, right?
Yeah, that was Cape Desert,
Shout out to
man.
Cape Desert, man.
Real quick before we get started, man, we got a couple announcements I want to drop on y'all real quick, man. Let's not forget, we rocking with the I Am Song joint March 16th. The Ashford and Simpson Sugar Bar and all that, man. Make sure y'all out there to support the singers and the we call them guys, the poets. You know what I mean? The singers and the poets. There's gonna be no rappers in the building for that. And then of course March 31st, we are official sponsors for Destroying Rebuild Uptown Edition.
Yeah, shout out to Admiral, man.
Yeah, shout out to Gloria Ave, man. That
fact.
joint is gonna be hosted by Bella from True Colors Radio.
Yeah.
And Jason Bourne. And of course we're gonna be in the building, man. You know, and also, man, just real quick throw out there, man. Keep May 16th on your calendar clear, man. I can't tell y'all what it is yet, man, but just keep that date clear. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna rock out with that, man. Dot Man, what's good, bro?
Everything good, man. You already know, man. I was just in CIAA last week, man, in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yes,
man.
how was it? It was litty?
Man. You know, that was just that was movie, man. Everybody know what the CIAA is, man. You know, that's the tournament, you know, the college tournament.
What does that stand for?
You know, it's so funny. I actually don't even know what it stands for.
That's a fact. I don't know what it stands for.
If I had to guess, college, you know, international.
Nah, we're never gonna do that to you.
Of Athletes,
we're never gonna do that to you.
You know,
we don't know what it stands for.
I definitely don't know what it stands for. But you know, it's an event that goes on. And there's a lot of performances. Of course, celebrity basketball games, comedy shows. Just the city's buzzing. There's a place called the Epic Center in Charlotte. That anybody that live in Charlotte, been in Charlotte, know. It's a mall. The mall got like 10 clubs in it. Clubs, you know, restaurants in the mall. It's a mall just full of clubs. Wow. You know, it's 4 floors, and every floor is like 2 bars and 2 nice clubs. Every floor is nuts. It's real nuts, man. In Charlotte, North Carolina. So, you know, I was out there, and it was a movie, man. I had a real good time, man. I had spent a nice little 4 days out there, you know, and it was a good look.
You enjoyed it? How was the vibe and all that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the vibe was good, man. You know, every club, you know, was jumping. You know, the music was good. You know what I'm saying? I got familiar with a couple of joints that's kind of going crazy as far as music-wise. And I didn't really get the information, but yeah, man, I enjoyed myself, man. Enjoyed all the festivities.
That's what's up, man. You know, we got to get away from the everydays as much as often as possible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's
thing. I mean, well, since we're talking about CIAA, which is like a college basketball tournament,
right?
Briefly, I want to talk about the whole uproar regarding the NCAA with it's like laws. They're trying to come down and like on the athletes. I don't know if you heard this on the athletes, but like athletes getting perks to go to certain schools. Whether they're calling out an agent, particular agent, or someone that works for the school. You know, sometimes when they're recruiting these young dudes out of high school,
something extra.
They get a couple of perks, whether it's a car, you know, down payment on a house or whatever. But anyway, there's been laws coming, and the FBI's been investigating, and they're really trying to come down on these kids, but you know, in the schools.
But not the school?
Yeah, well, it's funny, it's not really the school.
More or less the
like the agents, because you know, it's individuals in power that's in certain power that allow, you know, that
But do we know that
implicated?
We know that these college programs make billions of dollars annually. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, they should be getting contracts, B. They should be getting contracts.
Absolutely.
Forget a house, and I mean, you know what I mean, a down payment on a house and all that. They should be getting some type of check. If they play like they NBA players, man.
No, this is what
they fill up them seats.
This is what part of what the whole uproar is, because the question is, you know, a lot of commentators and going through a lot of the sport arenas right now is like, come on, don't these kids deserve, like you said, these colleges making billions of dollars, man, through sponsors, you know what I'm saying, attendance and everything, and you know, jersey sales, and I'm saying everything under the sun. And like the question is, should kids get some of that pie? That's what's a real popular right now in the media. The question is, should these kids get some of that pie?
That's a fact.
I'm like, that's a trip.
But the only thing about that is now it's going to come down to what kids deserve what. Because everybody don't deserve the same.
Absolutely. No, absolutely.
You understand?
And, you know, that's part of the argument because the kids
So
that
now
actually got the perks are stars. You know, it's not like just average players.
That also turns into, you know what I mean, issues with the team, and it turns it totally sideways. You feel me? But
absolutely, it turns the rules on its head, which it should be turned on its head.
I mean,
they've been making billions of dollars for years, and maybe a kid gets a car and they want to take that away from them. So it's like the question is, man, these colleges are making millions of dollars, and it's funny because the FBI is investigating. Like the FBI, the FBI, y'all ain't got nothing better to do.
Man, listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Stay where they at. I ain't complaining.
But investigate young kids and maybe getting a coupe to play. So you know.
Nah,
it's kind of messed
I dig
up,
it though. I dig it.
Kind of messed up, man.
It's kind of harsh, you know what I'm saying? From the standpoint, from both standpoints, because like I said, the kids perform and fill up them seats, but then at the same time, you don't want to give these kids this bread while in college, and then it disrupts the whole college program altogether. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you know it's gonna corrupt a few plays. When I'm getting $500K and you getting $10K for the year, you know what I'm saying? And y'all on the college campus. This is not the NBA. You know what I mean? So,
and for me, see,
it's kind of crazy.
I'm glad you touched
Somebody
on that.
keeps calling me and they pissing me off. I want to just curse them out. Like, yo, it's 8 o'clock on Friday. It's
a much larger conversation, but it should be stipulations. We're not saying kids should get. I don't necessarily, because if you're on your way to the NBA, you know, you have the opportunity to get sponsors and of course a large contract if you're that type of player. But the whole idea for me, I think, is going to be stipulations involved, and of course they shouldn't get millions of dollars or even maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars. But some of that, then again,
they should, because
some of that pie,
they're getting billions annually.
You're right. So that's
you know what I'm saying.
Question,
so
right.
Do they deserve? If you start breaking down percentages, it's going to turn into millions of dollars.
Right. Like what? Should a star player, let's say a
and
star
that'll make
player,
you stay for 4 years.
You're right. Let's say a star player that's a star player on the team. He can get $1 million or say $500,000 a year as a star player on the team.
A star player
that's a good look.
A star player on a college team making more money than a rookie in the NBA is not a good look for the college.
Leading back to my first
you feel
point,
me?
Where they
so it's kind of crazy. Like
that leads to my first point. What I said, they shouldn't be making. You know,
Hitman was good, bro.
They should get millions of dollars, but you know what I'm saying? They should get some of that pie. I mean, there's a lot to be talked about, but they should get some of that pie, man.
Yeah, definitely.
They shouldn't be, you know, investigated for getting a car or a down payment on a condo for his mom or something like that. Right. So, you know, it's a bigger conversation.
Yeah,
what's going on.
We got to get into it. It's going to keep going. It ain't over.
Absolutely.
But move right along. You know what I'm saying? You got Rick Ross in the hospital right now, man.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been seeing
that. You know, as you know, I'm not really... First of all, before we even go there, I'm wilding. It is March 9th. You know what I'm saying? It is the memorial of Notorious B.I.G.'s demise.
Absolutely.
And everybody is, you know what I'm saying, in uproar. And I'm going to keep it a buck. Like, everybody's so used to me going that big that I'm not even really in the mood to really go that big tonight. Like, I don't really care. No, but I woke up this morning to a post from my aunt. Who is this? Yo, I swear I want to make this person live on the air so I can wow on them, whoever's calling me. I wish I had my phone plugged in. I would be like, yo, why are you calling me right now? Whoever it is. But yeah, back to back. I'm ignoring you, bro. I'm ignoring you. I'm hitting the end button. Stop calling me. But anyway, I woke up this morning to my aunt putting a Facebook post up talking about, I love my nephew. He's my favorite nephew and all of that. But should I block him? Because I think he's going to talk about Biggie today.
Wow.
Like, you feel me? Like, yo,
she know your MO.
Like, I wasn't even, I wasn't even caring really. Like, you feel me? Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Back to the Rick Ross thing. You know what I mean? Being in the hospital. Some people from his camp saying that he's in dire situations. Other people saying that it's not that bad. He's okay. He's getting back to health and all that. Right. So, did you see the 50 Cent post?
Yeah, I saw the.
Oh my God!
50 Cent post. Ruthless. Go with, if he dies, he
Ruthless.
dies.
If he dies, he dies.
If he dies,
ruthless.
He dies.
Ruthless. So I got a question. This is the question for the night.
He's still a villain. Don't be having.
This is the question for the night. We're gonna keep bringing it up for the night, man. Yeah. Like at the end of the day, man, how far should rap beef go, man? You feel me? Like at the end of the day, like it's rap beef. Like it's not nothing that serious, but at the end of the day, he's like, if he dies, he dies. That's kind of like malicious in a way, but depending on the stain that you have for a person,
right?
It can, you know what I mean? It can be that.
And I think rap beef should stay exactly where it's been for the most part since, you know, Big and Pac, since that kind of went.
What, people should die?
No, I think it should stay where it's been, which is on wax.
Oh.
Like,
I thought
since Big and Pac, which led to their demise, let's say, you know, whether, you know, it was because of, you know, that's another story. But, you know, since them two rappers died, I think the rap beef that we saw since then has pretty much stayed on wax. But 50's post to me, it's like, okay, it's still rap beef. We already know the beef him and Rick Ross had on wax, and Rick Ross is in dire straits, not due to anything of 50. So 50's like, listen, I don't care about his well-being.
Right. If
that's how he feels. So that's Fifth. I'm not surprised by it, but it was funny though.
But how far should it go, man, with the rap beef, man? I just want to know, like, what is the lines that we draw? Because at the end of the day, we got to remember, Jay-Z did tell Nas he left condoms on his baby seat.
Yes, he did.
And we've seen them together after that. So I just want to know, man, from the public, man, 347-441-4226. Y'all can holler at us. Let us know how y'all feel about that. How far should rap beef go? You feel me? When should it end? And when is it just like, yo, you went too far, it's never over?
Right.
You feel me?
And are there any rules? I would personally say there ain't no rules, but let us know how you feel.
Facts. But at the same time, moving right along.
In a little radio, baby.
You heard that new Hocus for a Fifth track?
Nah, I didn't hear the new Hocus.
Out of the BX, man. Bronx Stand Up, man.
Shout out to Hocus, man. He always repping the borough.
He got a new joint.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that it's a Troy Ave diss, but it's along those lines. It's a snitch rapper diss.
Okay, let it go then. Like, okay, so yeah,
you know, as everybody know, Troy Ave in his recent video the song, he disclosed that he's gonna throw his middle finger up from the stand.
Right.
Now, he didn't say whether that would be in his trial or whether that would be in Taxstone trial or which way it would go. But there's been an uproar through social media up that and all that.
Absolutely.
And the snitch culture. And then at the same time, we know Alpo was recently spotted walking around in the streets of New York comfortably, you know what I'm saying, after being known as an infamous rat or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
We touched on that briefly a couple of weeks ago.
So, you know what I mean? All these things combined, and then, you know, I found out that Hocus dropped this song, and the song is called Keeping It Gangsta. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to talk too much about it because we're going to get into it right about now.
Keeping it gangsta.
That's a fact, man. This is Loop Radio 87.9 FM. This Hocus for a Fifth. It's called Keeping It G.
Yeah.
Well, I do. Throw a shot, I throw a shot back. Hit him in his top, blew his top back. Pulled up in the drop, through the top back. Off Alpo, he in top rap. Well, I do. Throw a shot, I throw a shot back. Hit him in his top, blew his top back. Pulled up in the drop, through the top back. Off Alpo, he in top rap. Got him when it got the boy mad. Now I gotta let the toy flag. Rap lovers, y'all all us. Run up on him, watch he haul us. They ain't snitching, what you call that? I hate rappers like Troy, built for this shit, but wanna talk trash. I get knocked, I ain't ratting, I ain't Troy, So how you tryna be a rap star? When you the big homie in the rap squad. Sex, money, murder, I'm with that squad. Hollow head dripping through his Kevlar. 580 Castle Hill from the backside. You know for putting it in his big backside. So they call me 4-5 cause I bang mine. G's up all day, we on gang time.
87.9 FM and it's in Loop Radio.
Throw a shot back. Hit him in his top, blew his top back. Pulled up in the drop, through the top back.
That's Alpo, he top back.
Got him when it got the boy mad. Now I gotta let the toy flag. Rap lovers, y'all all us. Run up on him, watch he haul us. They ain't snitching, what you call that? I hate rappers like Troy, built for this shit, but wanna talk trash. I get knocked, I ain't ratting, I ain't Troy, So how you tryna be a rap star? When you the big homie in the rap squad. Sex, money, murder, I'm with that squad. Hollow head dripping through his Kevlar. 580 Castle Hill from the backside. You know for putting it in his big backside. So they call me 4-5 cause I bang mine. G's up all day, we on gang time.
Ain't keeping it gangsta. Taking a stand that ain't cool. That ain't keeping it gangsta. My whole crew. We be keeping it gangsta. We be keeping it gangsta. It's so smelling really ain't gangsta. My son did his time, he ain't never fall. You did a crime, then you ain't told. Yeah, you could lie, but real nigga know I'm street code, cause you never really lit a code. In memory of P.O., what's goody, mom? I'm the bang, boogie, mom. Back with that old black hoodie on. 100 shots for a blood clot, it's looking old. All rats gotta die, even Master Splitter. Free Wayne Perry, free Guy Fisher. Free Pistol Pete, free CB. I swear I see a rat, I'ma kill him. Man, it's gotta be the Matrix. Lead pipe batting niggas out, now he rapist. She out with it, ratted niggas out, now he a rapist. The parents let both the niggas out me. Ain't keeping it gangsta. Taking a stand that ain't cool. That ain't keeping it gangsta. My whole crew. We be keeping it gangsta. We be keeping it gangsta. It's so smelling really ain't gangsta. How convenient, you catch a case, and now, what's the street code? It's okay, I'm telling you on the album. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Too many of us stood tall, man, and I don't care who jacking this. You heard? We ain't jacking that on this side, man.
Yeah. 92.9 FM. How you feel about that, man?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that joint was alright, man. I like the little. It's crazy because when you said keeping the gangsta.
You already, I know you went right to it. Like
I thought of the Fab joint, like how we do keeping it gangsta, and heard the sample in there. That was alright joint though. I feel where Hogan's coming from. Like I said, he always represents the Bronx, man, and I feel his energy, man. He always bringing the energy, man. And that joint was alright, man. I like it.
Yeah, that joint was hard, man.
Word.
And you know what I mean? He got the point across, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. He ain't jacking it. Hogan's ain't jacking none of that. You know, so
I mean,
you know,
the culture's weird right now, man.
Yeah.
Feel me? I was on Facebook earlier and all that, and somebody posted well, you know, everybody right now is talking about the Tekashi 6ix9ine dude right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's doing his numbers right now, bro.
It's funny, man.
He's doing his numbers.
I'm starting to like Tekashi for my own reasons, but we're gonna talk about that later.
No, let's talk about it right now, man.
I'm starting to like,
because me personally,
yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100 all the way. I still to this day ain't heard none of this dude music, none of it.
Except for you never heard the first joint when the Google?
None of it.
Oh wow, okay.
None of it. Like I personally keep away from his music, B. You know what I mean? It's not the type of music I should be listening to. I don't think any man should be listening to this guy. But at the end of the day, the comment was something about him talking about, you know, he recently said he's the king of New York and all that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And somebody was talking about his lyrics and, you know what I mean, his rhyme and how nice he is or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
I beg to differ on the niceness and all that.
No. He was talking about how you have to be a certain level of niceness to claim King of New York.
No, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Referring to Tekashi's claim.
Right.
He claimed he's King of New York. Right. No, I have to 100% agree with that.
Well,
100%.
I'm going to keep it on it. I disagree. I disagree on the standpoint of the New York culture makes you be larger than rap in order to even stake that claim. Like it has to be more than rap. Like rap is one point, but you have to be. Your feet got to be planted sturdy.
I mean, well, maybe
to walk around with that and say that
in today's culture, but absolutely, the history of New York, you got to have them lyrics to go with everything else. It's lyrics first. If we go back to whoever we considered the king of New York, from Big, whoever you considered Big at one time, or whether you thought it was Jay, and whether you thought it was Nas, and whether you want to go back in the days to where you thought it was Rakim or Big Daddy Kane, those was literally the nicest dudes in the city, and everybody knew it.
So
it's all about lyrics coming as far as from the New York perspective.
At that time, I don't really like to see really. The whole King of New York thing, I think, started with Biggie.
Right, because he started.
Because at the end of the day,
he started talking to Frank White.
Hip hop was based in New York, So rappers knew if you're a rapper, like I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Right.
Even the whatever rapper you could think of before Big, even Nas, never talked the King of New York thing because at the end of the day, you gotta handle that on the pavement. You understand what I'm saying? It's more than just your rhymes. Your pavement game got to be serious. You understand what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, but
nobody really said that. People would say, I'm the king of hip hop, or I'm the king of rap,
right,
or the king of whatever. You know, they wouldn't really say, I'm the king of New York.
But you know what? That's the kind of...
Because that came with another type of... It comes with another type of aggression.
I feel you, but you know what? Like,
and he's built for it.
Going back
as it's looking.
Going back to what you said.
It's looking like Tekashi's built for it.
But going back briefly to what you said with the Big, that's what I guess what made him so unique, because he actually came with the moniker from the movie, and you know, talking Frank White, one of his aliases, which was Frank White, being the king of New York. But he never really had to prove nothing on the concrete, because Big, you know.
Now his strength was up.
Right, they're just talking, being from the street, grinding, you know, a hustler, and just having to grind, and you know, and he's from Brooklyn.
He had his strength up, right?
So, but my point is, like, really, that didn't come with that for him. You can say that now, but it really didn't come with that for him. Like, he had to prove something on the street because he was from the street. You know what I'm saying? And his team was from the street, so it just
no. I'm not saying nobody ever have to prove nothing, because I'm not saying Tekashi ain't proved nothing. It's all words until
he's getting tested, though. He's out there getting tested every day.
To an extent.
He's out there getting
arguments.
Tested. See the video.
What arguments?
Fights. You must see all the video.
What,
fights.
the LAX joint?
At the LAX joint, yeah, absolutely.
They mopped them up there, but that don't mean nothing.
And then you know, I guess the 100 Crips going through the hotel room and stuff like that.
So, that was gay.
Yeah,
that was officially homosexual.
I thought it was lame.
I'm putting a homosexual stamp on that, man. You start going through dudes' hotels and all that, and you screaming and all of this, yo. You might as well go to the Pride Parade, man.
No, you might as well just call the police yourself.
Nah, you might as well go to the Pride Parade, man. Go out there butt-ass naked with your bandana around your neck. That's it. We there. Because, my guy, that was weird. That was weird from a bunch of grown-ass men.
Listen,
that claim to be gangsters. But, yeah, a bunch of grown men walking around claiming to be gangsters, and then y'all walking through the hotel room on live on Facebook. So where's Tekashi? Kill yourself, man.
No, I agree. I thought it was
kill
lame
yourself.
Myself. I thought
that was super suckerish.
But yeah, I thought it was lame. I 100% agree with you. But going back to what I said, as far as I'm starting to like Tekashi, I just like his energy. You know, I kind of like his energy. It ain't really no rapper like him. You know what I'm saying? Whether you like
him, rainbow hair, man. That's a
cancel
for me.
I'm just saying.
He's canceled off the top. Your hair is rainbow. I can't listen to you.
I got you.
I can't. I'll put that stamp on you. I can't listen to you. You got rainbow hair.
But you know, being that what we do and stuff like that, me being into the music, like, you know, I like that. You got to keep my ear to everything. You know what I'm saying? For the younger dudes,
I'm biased.
You know, so I want to listen to see what's going on, to see, you know, why people feel they do feel, and they come up with my own opinion about them. But I just like his energy. That's all I said. I just like his energy.
He screams on everything, don't
he?
he?
I just like his energy.
That's what everybody say.
He ain't saying much, you know. He definitely ain't saying much, but you know, I seen a couple of videos and stuff like that, and it's just like his energy's up, and I just kind of like, I'm like, yo, this little dude is crazy.
He's weird, yo. He's weird, man. It's weird, but you know I mean, look, man. We in the era where people make hit songs that sound like somebody else.
Yeah.
We in the era where anything goes, man. Like, you know what I mean?
It's a shame,
I try not to judge no more, yo. I don't gotta partake. I know that.
You surely don't.
I don't gotta partake, and I don't. But I don't judge. I'm trying not to judge.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, man, last thing you want, man, is to be laid out in the street from a dude with rainbow hair, man.
Nah, yeah, definitely.
You don't want a rainbow hair dude having you laid out in the street.
His homies held it down at LAX, though. Like, cool. I mean, you know, like, people might say, yo, it was only 2 dudes and they ain't wash them. Okay, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? They ain't really back down. You know what I'm saying?
He was on the floor. He definitely hit the ground.
Yeah, he hit the ground.
I saw that. I saw the rainbow hair.
He saw hit the ground.
On the ground.
But at least he ain't staying back. At least he got in the mix, man. He got in the mix. I give him that. But yeah, man.
It's crazy, man. I mean, New York City, man. I don't know what to even
call
think.
Us up, let us know how y'all feel about Tekashi. Man. If y'all feel a certain way about him, 347-441-4226. Also, call us up. We want to hear from y'all, man. Like,
I don't even know what to think about the culture in the city no more, man. It's so weak.
Real Deal FM, New York's finest.
Ladies and gentlemen, Richard Wayne, aka 3.
I'm slipping tonight, man.
Pardon that, ladies and gentlemen.
But yeah, man, man.
It is a weird time, though. So
It's
I'm
weird.
with you, man.
The culture's weird, man. You know what I'm saying?
Is. Absolutely.
Like, we're at the point where we let everybody do whatever, man. Just like in the Hocus drink, man. I'll pull one around, man. If that don't tell you something, you don't know nothing. You understand what I'm saying? The culture in the city is awkward, man, and it's weird, and I don't fit. You feel me? I don't fit with what's going on.
The city's at a crossroads,
like,
man.
They
at a crossroads, man.
I was watching an interview the other day,
culturally and musically wise.
I was watching an interview the other day. Matter of fact, it was hold on real quick. It was Drink Champs with
Nori.
Big Daddy Kane was on there.
Oh, shout out to Kane, man.
Legend. And he said something
Legend
about him being in LA in the 80s and all that.
I can imagine.
And he had on the all red fila suit with the red Bally's or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was at a gas station pumping gas. And some dudes walked up to him, obviously Crip dudes in California. He was in LA at the time.
He was bloody.
And they ran up on him like, oh, who's this dude in the gas station with all this red on?
Oh, they didn't know it was Kane?
Nah, they just had red and I'm gonna kill him. He got red on. So they run up on him in the gas station, and when they see him, they don't know it's Big Daddy Kane still.
Okay, right.
But they see his haircut and the way his whole swag, his whole demeanor.
Kane. Yeah.
It's New York.
Right.
It was like, oh nah, this is one of them New York DJ or something. He ain't nobody. And they looked at him and they was like, oh man.
They rolled off.
They turned around like he's some New York dude. But what that told me was at the time, that was when people in LA were still doing the Jerry curl thing and all that.
Right. Yeah. They didn't have no flat top
culture
with the parts in it.
The culture across the country wasn't one culture like right now. Right now, the hip hop culture is all pretty much meshed into one culture. Like you can't tell one from the other.
Right.
You feel me? Everybody got dreads.
Absolutely.
Everybody's shaking their head. Everybody's talking about killing each other. That's every rapper right now, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how weird they look, niggas got nose rings and all type. You know what I'm saying? But you can't tell nobody apart, and it's like
there's no originality. Everyone wants to sound like.
There's no differentiation. I can't differentiate you from a Philly rapper or a New York rapper from Atlanta rapper,
right?
Or Atlanta rapper from an LA rapper. Like everybody's telling me the same story, and it doesn't fit.
And it's been that way for a minute. As far as everybody's following, and that's what goes back to the core. What everybody says, you know, the culture as far as hip hop is always the best when everyone is themselves, individual, and coming with your own energy and your own style. That's what it was originally, but right now everyone wants to sound. You want to sound like what's popular, and unfortunately we got to go back to the auto-tune.
And everybody's tough. Like somebody's not tough.
Yeah,
it got to be somebody not tough. Everybody can't be tough. Like this is weird to me. Like it's weird.
Yeah,
we got dudes with rainbow hair and they tough.
Right.
You talking about I'm around killers and I'm a killer too or something like that.
Yeah,
my dude.
Which is why I used to like the Dram. I like the Dram dude a little bit, the Broccoli dude, because he was really himself. He used to be smiling in pictures and stuff. Who's that? Dram. They had the Broccoli joint with Lil Yachty. The Broccoli joint had the hot joint, whatever. No, he was kind of.
I try to stay away from anything that say little on it.
Nah,
if a rapper say if it say little on it, man, I'll be like, nah, I don't even want to hear that.
Yeah, it was a joint called Broccoli. It was his main joint. But anyway, that's aside. But I'm just saying he was himself, he was just smiling and stuff like that. It wasn't really
he was being him.
Tough. He was being himself. So yeah, I respect.
But you still gotta make good music, man. You can be yourself, but make good music at the same time.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
And that he did. Yeah,
you be a weirdo, man. Prince was a weirdo, and they loved him.
Oh yeah.
Michael Jackson, weirdo.
Talented weirdo. Absolutely.
They loved him.
Talented weirdo.
So you know what I mean? Hey, be you. Well, we're gonna bring y'all back to Brooklyn, man. This is 92.9 FM, man.
Yes,
you feel me? We are live, this In the Loop Radio, man, with your boy Mel Sama and Dot Man in the building. We're going to take y'all to Brooklyn real quick. And this is a throwback type, remix type drink we bringing y'all to right here.
What we doing?
This joint right here is from Butter-Nia, man. This joint is called Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody. You can get it.
Oh, let go.
Let go.
Face. I had a feeling that today would be a litty day. God knows I need some time to relax my mind and get away from all that BS that blow minds. After my shower, I got dressed, time to hit the road. Then you should hit me up and tell me my party's a go. I'm like a cool girl, what I gotta do, girl? Hit up Snyder and tell him you picking up the food, girl. I'm like, alright, is that it that you want me to do? She like, well, you can finish hitting up all of the crew. Make sure you tell them free drinks from 11 to 2. Hey, I'ma pull up real soon. This is a party, everybody gon' be at. So I suggest you leave your drama where you sleep at. If that's your man, well, baby girl, I don't believe that. If that's your girl, well, she different to agree with that. This is a kickback, a butter kickback. This is a kickback, a butter need a kickback. This is a kickback, a butter kickback. Kickback, a bitty back. This is a kickback, a butter kickback. This is a kickback, a butter kickback. This is a kickback, a butter need a kickback. Kickback. Now ain't it hot? Them penny shots got the block on till 5-0 circle the block. A couple dice game, everybody put in the pot. The whole scene is lit. Shmoney dancing, Millie Rock. Brought out the pot money for the girl, dumb sugar. Boys always come to the yard for butter. Tell me what you need, what you want, Mr. Lover. A girl like me, such you need undercover. Feeling a good vibe, we having a good time. Put on that work, we makes everybody bust a wine. Give you a little heat that you can bump for summertime. It's butter over everything, bitches, it's summer's mine. If shit can eat it, just believe it, we know what to do. Stay on our P's and Q's, we never get too comfortable. Yeah, baby, we live, we coming straight from NY. No kid and play on this side, but you don't hear me though.
Man. In case y'all don't know, man, I was Butter Nia straight out of Brooklyn, man. Brownsville stand up in the building, man.
BK Street.
She was definitely in Destroy and Rebuild this past week, man. She shut down the stage. Shout out to her, shout out to Trendsetter and all the Line of Fire guys, OTSS, everybody that was out there supporting, man. But yeah, she did her thing, man. She did her thing, man.
Really did nice.
She killed it in the Bronx. She came through in the Bronx and hit the cypher. She was one of the cypher winners. And then she came through in Brooklyn, hometown.
Yeah.
She performed her set. And you know what I'm saying? She definitely got a good response. And it was a good look, man. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all go to the YouTube and check out the live on the spot interview and all that. She's definitely up there. She was one of them and all that. But yeah, man, what you feel about that, man? With the remake?
Yeah, I like the joint, man. You know that old Kid and Play joint ain't gonna hurt nobody. I like the vibe of that, man. It was a fun vibe. So yeah, I thought it was cool, man. Thought it was a cool joint. Definitely thought it was a cool joint.
Nah, yeah, it was popping, man. I had to reach out and get that because I heard it at True Colors, and I was like, yo, I need that.
Oh, she played. Oh, Bella played.
I was like, oh, I need that.
Yeah, it's a fun joint, man. I can hear that, a little cookout and just.
Yeah, definitely had that vibe, red cups and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, we're gonna keep it going, man. It's In the Loop Radio 87.9 FM, man. We're gonna take a little break from y'all for a minute. We're gonna get into some more tracks, man. We're gonna start it off with my guy's song from Voice the Dreams called Baby Come Back. We are in the Loop Radio every
Soulful
Friday night.
Voice, what up, bro?
8 to 10 p.m., man. Let's get to it.
She was gone. So many questions. What I do wrong? What's going on between us? Why'd you leave me? Where is the love? I'm still here, waiting for you. What else can I do? I'm still here, waiting for you. Oh, I love you. Until then I say, baby come back, whoa, whoa. 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 See this house is not a home without you, baby. I'm so alone. These sleepless nights, I toss and turn. I can't believe this. You left me torn. I'm still here, waiting for you. What else can I do? I'm still here, waiting for you. Until then I say, baby come back, whoa, whoa. 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 Baby, I miss you. Baby, I need you. Baby, I don't want nobody else but you, girl. Oh, baby, I'm alone.
Seen a lot of shit, understand that? I ain't done a lot of shit, understand that? Gotta do what I gotta do, gotta move out, gotta move in for me to fall over, stand back. Trying to hear about the rules in the morning. Ain't shit new from England to Orleans. None for the bullshit like it's morphine. Boom, water on the grass, nigga, no green. Good if I see the sun in the morning. Just because the rain don't mean it's storming. You talk a lot of shit, but you have no idea what I'm under with. Recognize you, then how come I don't recognize you? I made it to the top. I started from the bottom, yeah, wasn't hard to figure out. Never thought about this. Still recognize you. Then how come I don't recognize you? I made it to the top. I started from the bottom, yeah, wasn't hard to figure out. Never thought about this. That's what my demands ain't wanted. Nigga that'll get you sleeping outside. Never been a dog, niggas got enough money to get another nigga talk up an outline. Got him looking out wino. I'm not like the winos, I know. I lost my mind a long time ago, but I know we all live a high hope. I hope niggas will be real again. For another nigga know I will offend. These niggas wanna dress you We can go to the 3 p.m. I'm gonna keep grinding, baby. I'm in the shine forever. I'm gonna keep shining, baby. I grind no matter the weather. Then how come I don't recognize you? I made it to the top. I started from the bottom. Yeah, I wasn't on to figure out that my all the best. Yeah, I recognize you. Then how come I don't recognize you? I made it to the top. I started from the bottom. Yeah, I wasn't on to figure out that my all the best. Hold up. Let me when I was done and out, now ride through the city to get to a big fan. Now we're a big king with the big thing, put the friends on the speaker, kicking like a zoo cat. When you broke, watch your friends at the phone back. On my grind every day, waiting for the call back. Cheers, niggas trying to give me half the money, only us. Won't get it all back. My circle getting smaller every day. Count real niggas on one hand is a tight fit. I'm not the one to take a lightweight, take it in the right hand, chance on getting the light switch. Nowadays, niggas been pulling guns out. There's a point where your luck is gonna run out. Gonna be on the phone, get on the thing, have to put them hands up, we gonna find a good sunlight. Then how come I don't recognize you? I made it to the top. I started from the bottom. Yeah, I wasn't on to figure out that my all the best. Yeah, I recognize you. Then how come I don't recognize you? I made it to the top. I started from the bottom. Yeah, I wasn't on to figure out that my all the best.
Switch the game, so decide. And now you wanna play the victim role, and I can't trust you. But I'm saving a Tennessee, but I still love you. Oh, I'm just
Oh man, that was the Admiral drink. Michelle sing Hot Cat Shade.
If these the last days on earth, we show no fear. The world been opened up way before we got here. Man, president, grown ass men on 2 feet. No solution when you speak. The hope you want from me. If these the last days on earth, we show no fear. The world been opened up way before we got here. Point clear, grown ass men on 2 feet. Shit is dead man deep. The hope you want sit here for the man that was trying to provoke us. Slap the shit out of rappers thinking they for tough. Nobody in my city so the town could doubt me. I make these niggas say Hillary Kaprowski. Sleep for a minute, but one day I woke up. Baby mom listened in my ear, we broke up. These hoes look for love.
Was good, man. You should have broke up, boy.
So you get from me is the D and cold cuts. You got a problem, let's get it on. I've been weathered the storm. Spit over and top right after we perform. It's whatever. You know the name, I'm always gonna do my thing. This rap, it ain't over to one of my sisters sing. I don't poly with these singings. I'm trying to get more money. Mannequins on the block, meaning they all dummies. See me making moves downstairs and they act funny. Meanwhile, your hands out, what do you get from me? These the last days on earth, we show no fear. The world been opened up way before we got here. Point clear, grown ass men on 2 feet. No solution when you speak. The fuck you want from me? If these the last days on earth, we show no fear. The world been opened up way before we got here. Point clear, grown ass men on 2 feet. Shit is dead man deep. The fuck you want from me?
Y'all been sleeping too long. Time to wake up the streets. It's an uphill battle. You can take it from me. Play a game and catch a release. That's in the lead. That's if you ever try to F with a G. Mr. Biggs and the razor sharp cavalry. Elite is what I have to be. My vibe got the whole world mad at me. I guess it just comes naturally. No limit like Master P. Played in my sleeve like Assassin's Creed. Blasphemy if you think you can fuck with my style. Most motherfuckers' heads be stuck in the cloud.
Listen to that music. Say the new FM radio at gmail.com, man. We don't look up people, man. Send the music in, man.
All I need is some gasoline. Get you lined and jumped on like a trampoline. Can't believe they ain't want me to win, so I'ma keep grinding and getting underneath.
If these the last days on earth, we show no fear. The world been opened up
way before we got here.
Point clear, grown ass men on 2 feet. No solution when you speak. We hope you want from me. If these the last days on earth, we show no fear. The world been opened up.
Don't send me no SoundCloud links, man.
Point clear, grown ass men
we need that
on 2 feet. Shit is dead man deep. The fuck you want from me? It's a different kind of war going on.
Radio.
See the shots fire. Not a funny style opinions. I don't do satire. Mess. It won't connect unless it's Wi-Fi. But everything else mattering is except for black lives. Everybody capitalist, looking for bias. When 2 companies merge, no niggas getting fired. Pop saved for 17 years for him to let him go. Mama gave the family coverage, but fight for medical. When you on your grind, ain't nobody believe that shit. Now your ass is up and they say I always believe you shit. Atlantic City with the chips, Duck trying to steal the city. Oh, a nigga trying to kick knowledge, oh, you a hypocrite. See you doing great and these niggas gon' hate proudly. Moral of the story, you can't please everybody. Dream color blue, my sky denim like dungaree. Chunks popping yeah. I'd like to thank everybody for this moment, this time. You can want to open this, you know what I mean? But you know, shouts out to everybody in the building. What up? Disco Black was good, baby. Motivation is the key, man. Dance. We'll give this some real form, this though. Yeah. Yo, my life is like a loud pack. Getting to the point. I'ma sprinkle my real self all through this joint. King of Kings is what my name mean. At liberty to talk. Pops had a fro. Elijah Muhammad on the wall. Say it loud. Crack cocaine vows on every block. Some wanted Kwame's life till we played it out. Bronx slugging, playing deep cover, heavy rotation. Need now the station, Blue Maximas and Red.
Yeah, we blink out 97. That's a fact.
For a minute, team many war with them. The cops shot a few of my peers for pointing water guns. City full of stars and yet no one cared. We was all the lights at the bottom like LA Guy till we played it out. Bronx slugging, playing deep cover, heavy rotation. Need now the station, Blue Maximas and Red Tops. Spots had it clicking.
That's a bad word around here.
The cops shot a few of my peers for pointing water guns. City full of
Don't
stars.
say radio stations in your songs, man. We're going to have to edit that out. Unless you say 92.9. Wow, we 92.9. Interlude radio, man.
Album covers inspiration, infinite loss. The ends awake and never meet.
None of that, ladies and gentlemen.
Certain stations will send that joint back to you. Return to sender. You ever had an email with return to sender? You'll get it today. First time Fazzy thing.
One person, two bad marriages just means
I can't wait to shout out Hot 97 in your song. Shout out Interlude.
Working the chitless circle. Fast forward to the times when men ran woman persons, pants tighter than pigeon vagina, with they booty showing purple hair, wild with no purpose. Little Uzi verses gotta be certain you stable through the imbalance with being Instagram famous is worth more than your talent. In the land of free racist Trump cards and black queens and a million personal reasons to stop this rap thing. Still out here giving good shots like an antidote. Show I never fold, but still pushing the envelope. If you some random listener, you done the right thing, cause everybody's so glowed up. My glow on high beam. No need to hate on the future, it's all designing. Still looking for substance to fill us like hymen. And through the music enjoyment, so had to secure employment in order for me to fund this. Put over time in, this is solid body of work for a handful. Giving gems away, I ain't waiting to clear the sample. The soul is more than rap you can offer, and I know just to raise a bar and leave my mark before I go. Get too worried with fame, it could set you back. Drinks you can play 10 years from now, bet you that. Why this actually happened, give you actual facts. Just some issues you can sit, enjoy, and relax. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna touch your soul right before I go. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna touch your soul right before I go. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna touch your soul right before I go. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna touch your soul
right before I go. My guy King Desert, man.
Shout out to K Desert, man. Real BX.
So,
Desert, what up?
I guess ain't making it in tonight, man. He ain't making it in. Free Mel, man. I see you. I don't know Mel, but hey, I don't want nobody in jail, man. That's what he said, Free Mel. But yeah, man, I guess ain't gonna make it in, man.
Dirty Red Cornbread, man. You know, to the next time, Brody.
That's a fact.
You understand?
I had some questions for him too, man. You know, he's from my neighborhood and all that. So I was gonna throw him on the joint real quick. But it is what it is, man. He's not gonna make it in the night. So I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, definitely.
So what's up, man? What we gonna talk about now?
Yeah, I messed that up before, so we could talk a little bit about yeah, man. I mean, yeah. So what? So, we ain't got the guests not coming. So what we gonna talk a little bit about? Like we was talking about earlier, man. You know, last weekend was the CIAA weekend. I didn't really talk about any performances I saw. I actually saw Cardi B out there. Cardi B had a joint called The World. You know what I'm saying? Cardi was moving heavy out there. They was loving Cardi out there. You know
Cardi BX.
Yeah, BX was heavy. That Cardi BX that had them go crazy out there. So I saw Cardi perform. I saw another dude called Money Man that's kind of killing them out there in the South right now. He performed a couple of joints. One spot I was in Revolution. Yeah, it's a dude called Money Man. You know what I'm saying? It was just a lot of joints running around, man, and you know, running around tipsy, you know, and they was just ready to play.
What was the environment looking like? What was it?
It was ready to play. Like I said, the Epic Center is one that it's just so many clubs all through Charlotte. That's what made it so dope. You know what I'm saying? There was so many clubs all through, you know, on all sides. You know what I'm saying? We was in the Palace. Shout out to my man Boo City. You know what I'm saying? Hospitality. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I ain't have to stay at the hotel. My man Boo City got the crib out there. So, that my man Boo City crib. We had him running through the house all heavy. Like I said, there's so many clubs all through the city, man. They just was, you know, a bunch of.
You touched on that real lightly. Like, stop playing, man. You know, pay attention. You said you had what? Running through what? Oh, what? Stop playing with me, man.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Get into the details. What you say?
Nah, you know, I said, you know, we was in my man crib and we had him running around. You know, he had like a little party in there. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because the first couple of days I was there, we had it was rainy weather. So we had like nice weather like the last day and a half. Right. So but that didn't have nothing to do with nothing. Everything the clubs were still crazy.
I seen you pull that machine out the building too.
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
I see you.
Absolutely,
I seen you, man.
Absolutely, man. I had to pull that white thing out while I was down there to move around the city real nicely. You know what I'm saying? So my man was in something. I got out there. Once I hit the airport, I said, let me pull this out. I'm there for these next 4 days. So I had a real good time.
Did you hear any of that Nipsey album, yo? Everybody talking about the Nipsey album right now, man. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm not a real fan of Nipsey Hussle like that.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not really a fan of Nipsey. I heard the Hustle and Motivate drink. I think the video caught my eye more than the song.
Yeah.
But I like it. You know what I mean? I like it.
Yeah,
how you feel about it? You heard any of it?
Actually, I heard a couple of joints from the videos. He got quite a few videos for this album. So I saw like 3 videos, and he got he kind of switching it up. So he got like a lot of different vibes. I would say this is the most that I've actually listened to Nipsey, not because I thought he was whack or nothing. I just didn't really get around listening to his music like that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
but I can't front.
People
These
been
joints
trying to throw Nipsey at me for
hearing.
a minute, man. People been
Absolutely.
trying to throw Nipsey at me for a minute. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm more on the I like the Schoolboy Q and
there you go.
I like his little crew. I like the TF and I don't really like, I'm not really into the Nipsey Hussle type thing. Just like Dave East. I'm not really into Dave East that much. Like,
great example.
I don't really like Dave East too much.
As far as the West, absolutely. I'm more TDE. I'm Kendrick, Schoolboy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even like Kendrick too tough. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
I hear you.
I don't like Kendrick.
I'm a fan.
Out of TDE.
That's that same team.
My favorite out of TDE is Schoolboy.
J-Rock.
After Schoolboy, I like what's his name, man? I'm tight. I don't remember his name, man. What's his name, man?
And they crew with Absol?
Yeah, Absol.
Yeah, I think Absol is okay. He's actually the least one I
like the whole little faction that Schoolboy got. I like Traffic. I like TF. I like they crew, the Crip niggas. I like they.
Yeah, I ain't even up on nobody as far as rappers and as far as Schoolboy's personal Q. Personal crew.
His little
like the
crew,
YG, the Nipsey, I can't front. I don't really get into their music.
I'm gonna keep it up. Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
When you get the chance, look up TF. TF, he's a Cali dude. He's from the same area as Schoolboy Q.
Okay.
But he got a New York type of flow about him.
Okay.
Like he got a whole mixtape where there's no hooks.
He's a Schoolboy's crew?
Yeah.
Saying cute.
But he has a whole mixtape with no hooks on it. Just to give you a little, you know what I mean? If you understand that, he's just dropping bars, spitting.
I respect that. I could get into that.
Feel me?
Yeah.
And a lot of different angles. I like him, like his music. I like him as an artist. He's dope.
Definitely.
He's different than you would expect from a California dude.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
He's still talking what you want to hear. Like when I listen to hip hop, I don't like hip hop. You know, I hate saying hip hop. When I listen to rap, I want to get some type of news feed type quality from the artist. I want to hear what your neighborhood is like, what you go through every day. I want to connect with what you're feeling. And if I listen to your music and it sounds like I can't get you from New York and it sounds like some Chicago type, I really can't get behind it like that.
Right. You want to hear something that you can relate to.
Not even that I can relate to. It's not even so much that I can relate to it. I want a news story. I want you to tell me the truth. What you see or what you feel, what your day-to-day and the people around you day-to-day is. I don't want to hear I sip 1,000 pounds of lean and all of this while you shake your head all crazy, and I don't want to hear that.
Right. I mean, we just want to hear something authentic.
I want to hear.
We don't want to hear drug abuser music. I don't want to hear drug abuser music. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, we used to talk about
if you're a drug abuser, I understand.
we don't want to hear about you abusing it.
I can understand
I
don't hate on that. I can understand.
I'm hating on that. I'm hating on you being an abuser. You're a young rapper, you just talk about abusing, you sniffing, you sipping lean all day. You see what's happening to dudes. I don't want to call nobody out, but you see what's happening.
If that's what you do,
if that's
what you do, hey.
I'm hating on that. That ain't the way.
Because at the end of the day, listen, You're gonna do what you want. I'm not here for intervention, man.
Yeah, you can
You're gonna do what you do. But this is what my whole point is this. Give us more than that.
Absolutely.
I want more than just what your drug habits are.
And a lot of them don't.
We heard Wu-Tang talk about angel dust in the blunt, and you know what I'm saying?
True.
Eyes bleed. That didn't make us want to. I didn't want to go smoke crack with my weed after that.
They gave you so much more knowledge.
Right.
Though, in the music.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't want to. That didn't make me want to go smoke crack in my weed.
Right.
It just made me understand where they came from. So that's all. Like if that's what you do, you drink lean. Hey.
And you know, quickly know what's the difference too between somebody like Raekwon saying something like "made my eyes bleed," them talking about Angel or whatever they might have did. You never saw them in the video doing it. So they just told you about the experience, and then I'm saying from the poet's perspective, and told you about it. Nowadays,
at that point in time, you can't be in a video smoking crack and weed. Like,
go back to
it'll
the
be
video.
over.
Leading to my point. Now, when they talk about drinking lean, you see them with the cups. You see the you know what I'm saying, the promethazine with the Sprite and all that. So it's like they visualize it so much now.
It's promoted.
It's being
do you think that's on purpose?
I absolutely think it's on purpose. By these corporations, I think they're doing it. So, you know what I'm saying, further influence people to become addicted to things like that. You know what I'm saying? That's another story. But I actually think the oversaturation, the promotion of things like that in videos is on purpose. You know, I don't think it's by accident.
So, I gotta ask you this. Because I don't really have an answer for this question. Do you feel that the drug addict culture that's in hip hop right now is worse than the drug dealer culture that was in hip hop before it?
You know what's great? That's a good question. None can really. I would say none
weird,
can really be better than the other. But I would say the thing that was promoted as far as the drug dealer culture is, listen, I have nothing else. There's no jobs in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? There's no programs and stuff like that.
But there's jail.
So, let me make my point, right? But I'm still, the idea behind the drug dealer culture as far as rappers talking about it years ago was, I have no other option. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not hiring me because of the color of my skin.
Was that
I'm
real?
being abused by
was
the
that
police.
real though?
It was real. Absolutely. It's still
so?
real to this day. But my point is, like, and right now, the drug user culture is a choice. It's like almost like, yo, my back is against the wall back in the day, so this is what I got to do to support my family. Now with the drug user culture was, listen, I'm getting a little bit of money, so I'm just going to abuse lean and sip promethazine with Sprite and stuff like that. And that's the difference, man.
I'm going to keep it a buck. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's how I look at it. I look at it like the culture right now with the music is sending a lot of young dudes to an early grave, right?
Right.
With these drugs and all that. But the culture in the 90s was sending people to an early grave and sending people to jail.
Sending people to jail, right.
You feel me?
True.
For long periods of time. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Which also messed up the family structure and a whole bunch of other things going forward. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. It's hard to touch on.
Right. No, but that's why I said none is kind of really is better than the other because they're both for negatives.
Right.
The oxymoron.
You feel me? So it's like, you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, look, as we know, I'm not 18 years old, so I'm not into that culture with the dreads and the double cups, and I'm not into all of that. But I remember being young.
Exactly.
And I remember when I was young, the older cats would be like, yo, what you doing is whack. You feel me?
Right.
Whatever it was, whether it was the music, whether it was the weed, you know what I'm saying? I remember when mescaline tabs was running around, ecstasy pills.
Yeah, absolutely.
You feel me? Like,
be running around geeking.
I remember all of that. I remember when all that hit the scene and all that. And me being in my teens, like, me personally, I didn't dip and dabble. Like, I smoke weed. That's it.
Right.
But
you never had a meth tab? Well,
I took it one time. That's a factual. I took it one time.
How you geek?
Yo, listen. The only thing I remember about that is I remember running with. This is before the Akis took over all the stores in the Bronx. You feel me? Because now all the stores is owned by the Akis. This is when there was still bodegas and all that. Yeah, I remember it was one store in the hood that was open 24 hours, and I was on the tab, and it was a little misty outside, and I was walking on people's cars, That's a fact. That's the only thing I remember.
I
fell.
Stories, man.
I fell walking up somebody's windshield.
I got stories.
And I bust my ass. And that's the only thing I remember about the
We're gonna have a show about
one
the
time.
tabs one day, man. One time we're gonna have a full show talking, reminiscing about the tabs. I got a story to tell, man, like big.
You know what I mean? I was a youngin' and I got it for free. You feel me? Just like ecstasy. I took ecstasy one time.
Yeah, I think I took it maybe once or twice too. I'm not really one of
I took it one time. I took it for free.
Papa or, you know.
And I was chewing on a Skittle for 45 minutes.
Yeah, man. I'm
Skittle, one Skittle.
yeah,
for 45 minutes, yo. I swear to God, I'll never forget that. Mike Cruz, that was your fault. I remember. It was outside in front of your building. I throw that on you. That's facts. But I never really, like, I wasn't, I wasn't into the drug thing.
Yeah, I was never really, I mean, for me, it was always the bud, too, man. I never got heavy into anything else.
Even alcohol, listen, I drink to be on the radio, because if I didn't drink, I'll be sitting here quiet with my mouth closed. And I'll be like, yo, why is that dude up there? You feel me? So I drink on Friday nights, and I get lit, and I get nice. So I can talk to y'all people. But other than that, I'm not really even that, you know what I mean? But I do the weed thing.
Never smoke no cigarettes, man. Just a little bud.
See, you I smoke cigarettes, man. You gonna throw that in there. Never smoke no cigarettes.
Just the bud, man. Any other drug, man, I might have dabbled in, you know what I'm saying, trying to get $1 or two in my youth. But other than that, yep. Just the natural.
Nah, but you was a sports player, nigga, right?
Absolutely. I definitely played sports.
That's one thing. I wasn't organized.
Very athletic.
I wasn't into organized sports.
Yeah, I definitely Riverside Gauchos.
When I got kicked out of high school, I did like half a school year. I was out of school, waiting for them to replace me or whatever. You feel me? And I mean, I was always into basketball, but that was at a time like if you was kicked out of school and you was out of school for 6 months, you would probably be somewhere in the house with some girl or something smoking weed or something like that. I was in the basketball court every day.
Yeah, definitely.
Soon as lunch was over for the kids and I knew the kids wasn't coming out no more, I was outside playing basketball. So I never really got into none of the other drugs and all that. Like, you feel me? Never. And I was always a chunky nigga, like, but I always played ball. Like, always.
Yeah, that was the sport in the hood, man. Basketball, man. Yeah,
never organized though. I didn't play nothing for school.
You were just in.
I was an academic nigga.
Gotcha.
Word.
Nah, yeah, I was definitely in organized ball. I was always on a team. Like I said, got to Riverside. Went to Tab High School. Was on the team. Team there. Went to
played ball in Tab. See,
had a prep school.
My time Tab was
played ball out there. So yeah.
Gang meeting. That's where you go for the gang meetings.
Yeah, man.
Try to stay away from Taft High School. Taft was one of the worst high schools ever.
Word. That's where I went, man.
Ever. I would be ashamed. I wouldn't even tell people I went to Taft.
Yeah, Taft High School.
I swear to God. If I went to Taft High School, I would not tell nobody I went there. I lied.
Where you went? Where you graduated from?
I didn't graduate.
Oh, you
I got my GED.
Okay.
But I went to Columbus for 2 years. I got kicked out of school. I hate talking about school, yo. Because I was an academic dude. I just got into a lot of trouble.
You was an academic dude, but you got your GED.
Facts. I was an honor roll, president's list, all that.
Why you ain't graduate then?
I always got in trouble, man. I was in the fights and all type of stupidness, yo. Like, I got kicked out of Columbus, not for nothing I did, but for everything I did.
Yeah.
One day I was in class one day. It's crazy. I was in class one day, and I hear my name on the loudspeaker. Come to the office, bring your bags. So I'm like, yo, what? Is my parents downstairs to give me something? So I go to the office, sister's office. She's sitting there with my file on the desk. First day in Columbus, I got in the fight. First day.
Yeah.
You feel me? My first day. So she's just going through all type of stuff, and she was like, yo, we're cleaning the school up with all the bad kids, and you're the first one.
Oh, you was just a knucklehead.
You
go to a good school. If you're a knucklehead, then it don't matter. But actually, going back to Taft wasn't really that bad. I went there. It had its.
You lied again.
You
lied again, bro. You lied again. Taft wasn't that bad. You lied again.
Bro, I went there. I graduated from Taft.
That's because you was a sports dude. And you knew the hood dudes, man.
I knew the hood
Stop
dudes.
playing,
I was
man.
One of the hood dudes.
No. That's not what I mean.
Basketball.
You played basketball.
Right.
And you knew the niggas who was in the active other shit. You feel me? That's what I mean by the hood dudes. I'm not. Everybody from Taft is from the hood.
Yeah, gotcha.
So don't get me twisted.
Don't get me twisted. Like I was an athlete.
No.
Like, I mean,
no.
Bro,
but it wasn't good for just. It wasn't good. Listen,
nice and
Taft was not known for no academics. None.
Right.
Zero.
Yeah, I mean, well,
zero.
Most of the schools in the Bronx are not known for academics.
You lied again.
Most of them.
You lied again.
Most of them.
I want to listen.
Most of them.
You lied again.
We could go through a list.
I could too.
I lied again. What schools in the name them? Give me
I was one of those dudes. With my checklist like this. I had choices of 12 schools, which one I wanted to go to.
Right.
That I applied to. You feel me? And I know what schools offered what. You had the Stevenson High School, they offered the law program. You had Columbus High School, they also offered the law program, but they was good in sciences. You had Bronx High School of Science. You feel me?
Okay.
You had Kennedy and Lehman for sports. Not Lehman. What's the other drink by Bedford Park?
I don't know.
Right off of Bedford Park, behind the Kingsbridge Armory.
I don't know.
But those are for sport. Taft, it was nothing there. It was nothing. It was nothing to apply to Taft. Nobody applied. I applied to Taft. That's a fact. My mother told me I couldn't go.
Right.
My mom told me that's a fact because I went to school on Morris Avenue, junior high school. I went to 166 in the South Bronx, but I lived uptown in the North Bronx.
Right.
You know what I mean? I lived in Pillen Parkway.
I mean, it wasn't probably like a, it wasn't like
was horrible.
Like Bronx High School was a science, but it was like a Morris, or it was like a zone school. It was like a zone school.
Only.
But it wasn't terrible.
Just the zone. See, every high school was a zone school.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible.
But Taft
it wasn't
was
like,
only a zone school. Taft was only there for people who lived around here. That's it.
Right.
People from outside of here did not go to Taft.
Right. But what that mean though? You saying like, what is that supposed to mean though? See,
it means it was horrible.
There's also a story behind why I went to Taft. That was horrible. That was the fourth school I went to coming back from a prep where I had a scholarship at a.
You know your school is horrible when your school is where niggas have gang meetings at, bro.
Right, bro. It don't matter though.
I had gang meetings there.
What is your point though? What is your point?
I'm just saying Taft is horrible.
That's cool, but I graduated from Taft. You ain't even graduate. Like, come on, knock it off.
But Taft is horrible,
that's
yo.
Cool. It is horrible.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna get that's a fact. I keep it 100 with you. If I would have went to Taft,
you sounded like I wouldn't.
If I would have went to Taft, no, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Taft. If I would have went to Taft,
you going hard at Taft.
I'm talking about Taft.
It was a school just like
if I went to Taft, I swear to God, if I would have went to Taft,
you ain't even graduated.
I would have died.
You can't even knock anything.
I would have died if I went to Taft. I would have died. I wouldn't even be here.
That tells you something about my character.
I wouldn't even be here.
I still made it through that.
If I went to Taft, I wouldn't even be here. I'll be dead.
Don't get it twisted on that.
I'll be dead. I'll be dead.
Nah, I got you.
Like, it's a 100% fact. Well, what was homeboy name? Ted Turner. You remember that? Ted Turner. No. What you mean? You don't know Ted Turner?
No.
The TNT owner of TNT, Turner Sports, CNN.
Okay, the white dude, yeah.
His son got bodied in Taft.
Okay.
Got bodied. He got killed, bro.
What year was that?
2000 or something, like 1, 2, 3, something like that. He got killed in the parking lot. He's a substitute teacher.
Niggas get killed everywhere. Niggas get killed everywhere.
He's in the parking lot. Yo, he's in the parking lot, just died. Like,
I mean, he's killed everywhere.
Like, yo, nah, I'm just saying.
17 kids just got killed in the school in Florida. What that mean? You understand? Like, what is the point behind that? Like,
listen,
come on, bro. It don't. It ain't where you at. Things happen everywhere. That don't mean nothing. That was a good
the same type of things ain't happen.
17 kids just got killed. What that mean?
It was bad news, man.
Things happen.
It was bad.
Definitely.
It was bad.
I
don't even know.
It has to get back to the music.
Is it still like that?
Every other school was everything.
Is it still like that?
Many years ago. I don't know.
Is it still like a reputation?
I don't know.
Because they broke up a lot of schools in New York. Schools is different.
Absolutely.
They got charter schools now and all that. It's not even like Columbus is not Columbus no more. It's like 8 schools in that joint. It's a building with 8 schools in it.
It's different now.
It's weird. But I don't know. Like, I swear to God, I swear. Like I said, I came from the South Bronx, and I only wanted to go to Taft because I knew everybody from my school was going there. You know, like you don't want to go to a new school and meet new people. Like I want to go to the school with the same people I've been growing up with. I went to elementary school with these niggas. I went to junior high school with these dudes. I want to go to high school with the same people. My mom's dead at me. She dead at me. Like straight up. Like no, you're not going there. Go somewhere else. And I was like, word, that's how you treating me? I was like, I'm gonna go to the school down the block now. I went to school right down the block.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
And you know what that was? That was bad news all the way around. That was bad. You don't want to go to school down the block from home. Like it's bad.
Yeah, when I went to Tab, it was the only school that accepted me because I was coming from the prep school in the middle of the year. But that's a whole nother story. I haven't got to explain all that.
You went to prep school? I went to Catholic school early in the game,
I had
yo.
scholarship.
I went to Catholic school early in the game and all that.
That was one of the best schools in North Carolina at that time I went to play. But it's a whole story behind why I left there.
You went to school in North Carolina?
I need to tell them about that. But that's another story. That's a whole show.
You went to school in North Carolina? You did the Cameron? You went out of state?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I was nice. That was nice.
You already know how I'm going. You did the Cameron on them. You know what I mean? If you know the story, you know.
Scholarship. What was the Cameron? I don't really know. But I know I had a scholarship and I was out there lit.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And once you go out of town, as a New York dude, you start, you know. Is that the story?
Nah, start what?
You start getting into shit, man.
Like what?
New York dudes always getting stuff out of town.
No, we definitely got. You're right. We did get into something. It was crazy.
Always, man.
We did.
Always, like New York.
We definitely got into
y'all can't. I said y'all, like I'm not from here. Like I'm being biased, but we can't go somewhere and not get into something. We always get involved.
They always hating on
the
us
New York
from
dude.
New York. You know what I'm saying? Especially down south. And like I said, that's my second.
But that's
home.
where we all from.
South
Everybody
Carolina.
is from. Everybody roots is from the South somewhere. Like none of us is straight New Yorkers. Like I'm like third generation or second. I'm second generation New Yorker.
Yeah.
My mom, it's my mom's and me. My grandmom's from Alabama. My other grandmother is from North Carolina. I mean, it's my pops and me. Like I'm straight second generation New Yorker.
Yeah, all my family is South Carolina. Like all of it.
But we rep New York so hard, right? That's crazy.
Most South Carolina.
We rep New York crazy hard. Like we've been here for generations and all that.
That's where you born and raised.
Yeah,
born and raised.
I don't know. Are you still? Are you close with your family down south?
Absolutely. Yeah, I visit down south almost every year. Almost every year I visit there.
I don't know none of them niggas, bro.
Yeah, I visit there. My roots is heavy.
I don't go to family reunions. I don't go to nothing, yo.
I got to be in tune with what's going on. I got land and stuff like that. I got a large family. We got like a lot of land down there.
I don't know none of them people. I don't know what they got. I went down there one time when I was 16.
Yeah.
This is my father's side of the family in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? I went down there one time when I was 16. I met the people and all that. But I don't know. I don't know nothing about them. Then my grandmother's side, on my mom's side, like, they from Alabama. My father's side, my mother's side is from Atlanta, Georgia. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's too much of y'all, man. Listen, it's hard enough keeping up with just my cousins, my regular cousins, my aunts and uncles' kids. Like, it's hard enough, bro. Yeah. I don't go to none of the family reunions or nothing like that. I don't go to none of that.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's beautiful, man. It's good to, you know. It depends how you look at it, though, but it's good to be in touch with your family.
I mean, I wish. I'm not gonna front, but I'll be feeling like it's too late. I be feeling like it's too late. Like, yo, listen, I stopped coming, and I ain't been down there forever, and I don't know you people. Some of the people in my family, they in my fault. I'm looking at the cameras and all. That's a bunch of dudes walking up the stairs. But whatever. Some of the people in my family, they into law enforcement and all that, sheriffs and all that. I remember when I left, but I don't know them dudes, yo. I swear.
Yeah, you know one thing I say about my mom, God bless her soul, she always took us down bottom, like to see my family since I was little. We used to go with my aunts, you know.
My mom's is a New Yorker, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
She ain't take me nowhere, bro.
Go down bottom, always take me back. That was when she was born, so she always took us back to see my family.
Oh, so your mom's was born down there.
She was born down there, but then moved to New York young.
See, my grandmom's, as like a teenager. It's my grandmom's. My grandmom's was born. It's my grandparents, all of them. Moms, pops, they was older. They was down south.
Yeah.
All of my moms, my pops, they was born here. You feel me? So it wasn't like it wasn't the same like connection where let's go back.
Got you.
They from here.
They from here. So
go back to where? The South Bronx?
And
like, that's
funny.
The roots.
And one thing I'll say too, as the generations go on, I say this about my mom. Like I said, on my mom's side, it was 9 of them. On my pop's side, it was 8 of them. You know how it is in the South. and all of them pretty much like were from the same town in South Carolina. But they mad close. Like I said, my moms and they sisters and her brothers, they was mad close. I'm close to my brothers and sisters, but not like my moms and them was. Like as they brothers. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's different. Now, maybe it's just that southern mind state, but they was mad close. And me and my cousins, we kind of close. My mother stood in touch with all her sisters like that and the cousins, and they used to be coming, like I said, family reunion type things. But you know, these next generations, as we go on, they don't be the same. Like we used to have family reunions, but I haven't went to one in a few years. But it was real tight, man. And we definitely,
it's different. It's a whole different type of culture.
Now nobody don't care. Nobody cares, like, man. Nobody cares no more.
You see people on these social medias like, family is worse than friends, and it'd be all type of like, it's crazy. Like
you're right.
Sometimes, it's crazy.
Blood don't necessarily make you family. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but
people that's your blood.
It did though at one point.
It did.
It did.
But
like you got to think about it. Like look back generations. Like there were the generations where families was dealing with real drug abuse, like bad, like people stealing, like kids stealing from the mother and from the siblings based on drug habits and all that. And they still was like, you know what? It's my kid. Like it was still that nowadays I be seeing stuff where it feels like a kid could be like F his mother and not talk to his mother for 20 years. And it don't mean nothing. It's that type of vibe now.
Right, yeah, that's crazy.
Like, you feel me? Is that like family really don't it sucks to be
really,
it's hard. It's crazy right now.
It sucks to be family. That's
I mean, it's crazy right now. Like just with the culture.
Right.
Like,
I mean, we've heard
just the way things are. Like
people killed their parents and stuff like that, or maybe killed, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But it sucks to be them though, because it ain't nothing like a mom. You don't even get one of those. A relationship with those. My mother was that was my best friend, literally. So but yeah, there's definitely some situations like that, and it's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Man,
this is 92.9 FM in the Loop Radio, man. We about to get up out of here, man. We got another 5 minutes to go. We're gonna get out of here. What you wanna hear before we get up out of here, Dom, man?
What I wanna hear, what you got on let me hear that 2 Dozen Roses, man. Let me hear that, man. You still got that in there, man? Let me hear that tape out one time, man.
Let me see.
Let me hear that 2 Dozen one time, man. Let me play that in a minute, man.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? Yo. Yeah, man. This is Tay-Bell, man. 2 Dozen Roses, man. Webb is over here looking like Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? While Polo is looking like, what is he doing? Like, yeah, man. We about to get up out of here. It's in the Loop Radio, man. 92.9 FM, man. DJ Webb is up next, man. This is Tay-Bell, 2 Dozen Roses.
Yeah,
as we get up out of here. Yep.
Do what it do.
In the back to put the plug in your system. Huh? In the back to plug in your system. So I just need that chip out. Oh, so when they finish it, yeah, that's right.
I just wrote to say I'm sorry, and I'm a different man. I ain't trying to ruin none of your future plans, girl, but I still ain't get over you. Your mama told me that you're through with me, darling, but I won't take that for the truth till I hear that from you. So I'm hoping there could one day be a chance.
and you ain't never open, baby. I was cruising down 14, saw you walking with your boyfriend. I was gonna pull over on my bullshit, I just kept it moving. Happy to see you hadn't changed at all. You still got a smile that's to die for. And I can't believe it's been this long, so long. And I still ain't get over you. People told me that they through with you, darling. But that ain't what I wanna do till I hear from you. So I'm hoping that would one day be a chance, for me, for me to hold you. Let me hold you, baby. I don't wanna fade away. If you walk out that door, girl, I'm never chance for you. Oh, let me hold you, darling. Don't let it fade away. Don't let me get another chance for you. Sent you my open scribe, and to my surprise, you never replied. But I never realized the pain that you hide inside is blind to the eyes. For that, I apologize. You notice, you should have been my only focus. Wasn't my top priority, but was the closest. It's like when one door opens, another closes. If I can do it again, I would've never chose this. 2 dozen roses.
Real Deal FM, New York's finest.
Ladies and gentlemen, Richard Wayne, aka 357, proudly presents his 6th annual birth night celebration. The sky is the limit, not to be missed. Saturday, April 14, 2000 this year. This event is hosted by TC, the host with the most, and music by Super